Chilling like a villain, got nowhere to hide, stay inside because of black and white pride. If you don't know, now you know.
Yo!
Bo show. Fricka, word.
Hello, YouTubers. I'm taking you back to the first property when I started my YouTube adventure. And there's 3 properties, 3 trees, and we just finished planting 3 sunflowers. And I have three stones. And it's funny that I should be rolling in on 3s, but here's 1 stone for 1 tree, because each tree has a story, and each tree has something to give to the community. So I'm going to do it this way. This tree over here is the willow tree. If we show the willow tree, this is a beautiful tree, okay? And with this willow tree, actually this piece of property, I went to the city and I put an application in to find out who owned it, to see if maybe we could, create some programs here, because we have we'll walk through. I just want to give a quick gist on this, okay? We have a lot of children on this side. So anyway, I went to the city and I paid my $2.50 or whatever it was to find out who owned the property, so I could try and get a hold of the owner so that we could maybe clean it up a little bit and try and develop some youth programs, because it's a great piece of property. Instead, what happened was I ended up getting some information that didn't even relate to the property, couldn't locate the owner, and was basically told to go to the green belt, which is down there, which would be inappropriate for children, and also to go to Popular Park. But we know what happened at Popular Park. So we've got a stone for Popular Park. There is a tree at Popular Park, and we'll stop in at Popular Park and we'll talk about the potential of the Popular Park in terms of youth programs. But for the 3 trees that I'm looking at right now, this one, the one at Popular Park, and then the one at the rec center, this is the property that really just seems to, I love this piece of property, but is being neglected by the owner. The city isn't taking youth program development seriously. Community leaders in terms of politicians, they're either not aware or they're not taking it serious. But we still have a problem on this property in the fact that this property is not only used by human beings, but it is shared by wildlife. But the wildlife are being pushed out because of the garbage that's accumulating and poisoning the environment. And the raccoons and those kind of things are ending up in my backyard fighting with my dog or my cat or whatever they're doing. So we're going to walk through, we're going to go to the tree, and we're going to talk about the things that we could do in terms of youth programs. This is the property where I wanted to do, make lean-tos and small garden, and you could have like a small playground, and you could put a pond in here. You could have different types of community groups come in here and do different activities with the children. You could do bird watching in here. There's lots of things. You can create jobs on this property. There's lots of things that we can do with this property, but as it is right now, it's being neglected. So we're going to go to the tree that I was going to take the kids after I had to close down the X shop, because the people that I was renting the room from, I don't know, it just didn't work out. So the new X shop was going to be under this tree, but there's a problem with the property in terms of a lot of garbage that's just being left to accumulate. So we'll walk this way and we'll just go through the property as a reminder. We'll just go through the property as a reminder of the potential of what it can offer the community. I'm just going to put this down. See, right here we could have a pond. Right here we could have a pond. Right here we could have a pond as soon as you come into the property. And because there are slabs, see, this is what I find disturbing, is this stuff. There's a lot of this stuff. This is what the raccoons are having to deal with. It's all over. I have a raccoon that comes to my yard that has no tail and has been gouged out in the back for some strange reason. And this is a place where raccoons would come, but they're being pushed out of the environment. Now, They say they don't want to do anything with this property because it's slated to be building condos. I don't see any condo development. I don't see any kind of development. And it's really unfortunate because this is a very, very beautiful piece of land, and this should be a green space. So let's just carry on with the green space that is being neglected. And it's just piling up. You know, and the raccoons, we realize people need to make money, and it's better to do this if it's legit wire. We don't know where the wire came from, okay? And when I'm talking about the front room and, making it available for people to do stuff like this where it can be clean and monitored and maintained, and this is one of the reasons, because if we don't bring in a means for people to make money where they're able to make money, they're going to find different ways to make money, and this is one of them. And nobody can say that doesn't affect the wildlife, because it does. This is my X tree. This is the tree. This is the tree that I love this tree. When I was a kid, I used to play with this kind of tree. I used to swing when I was a kid, right? But this is the first X tree. Here's its stone. Here's its story. It's being neglected. It lives on a property that's being neglected. It's saying that the property is going to be developed, but I don't see no development. And when it comes time, they're probably just going to chop down the tree. So it doesn't make any sense. And that's why we're going to do the story of the 3 trees, because trees are living creatures that have a story to tell. And this tree wants to give back to its community, It really does. It can provide a lot of opportunity for a lot of high-risk kids, and it can create jobs. It can help with the wildlife. It could do a lot of good things for the community. But right now, people don't value the tree. So let's just carry on. Yeah. Now, why couldn't we build in programs where groups of people can come in and, do some things? Living in the city is kind of hard to teach children about nature, because especially if they're poor children, they don't get in contact with nature. This is a good area to provide nature. We have plum trees. These are actual plum trees, and they do produce. I think there's something like 3 or 4 of them.
See plums.
Are they growing now?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they're growing now.
Oh,
Again,
gross.
this is what the raccoons have to deal with. We don't know what the animals are coming into contact.
Needle rigs. Look at
Is there needles in there? I don't know. I can't see.
Here. That's real safe. Real safe.
The only thing is, the only people who are using this property at this point
People from the
are
front
very
room.
vulnerable people that have mental illness, obviously. Okay?
You want a tampon, Tisha?
Come on. This is going on YouTube.
I'm just joking.
Here's a workhorse. Maybe that's a good sign. That's a workhorse. So, come on.
Gross. Fucking slobs, man.
They don't have too many choices, though. That's the problem.
Getting really shit everywhere, though.
I don't know.
Hopefully they're cleaning it up there.
I don't see why we can't. A little ooh la la. Oh yeah.
Ooh la
A little
la.
ah la la. Okay, come on. I don't see. I don't see why, if homeless people and very disenfranchised people can have this property free of charge year after year without really being disturbed. Okay? I don't see why vulnerable children and community groups can't have access to this property as well. Okay? Now, I did come in here a couple months ago, and I offered to bring some garbage bags and to start cleaning up some of this garbage. And I've noticed, if you look right there, somebody's already started to do it. So that's a good sign. That's a very good sign, because homeless people can live with vulnerable, you know, they live within our community. They are part of our community. So what we need to do, and this is why the 3 stories of the trees, is what we need to do is find a way is to merge everybody together so that we can coexist peacefully and progress. And just by me coming back today and seeing these garbage bags there shows me that somebody was listening to me 2 months ago when I came in here and I said, look, we need to maybe clean up the property. And they've taken it obviously upon themselves to start doing it for themselves. So they want to be part of the solution. But as it is right now, because the city is saying, don't bring the kids here, even though this is the property where I really want to bring them because it has the most potential. Okay? Apparently there's like 7 lots. I don't see it as 7, I see it as 1. I do. Okay? Give me $10 million and I'll buy the property and I'll give it to the community. All right. Maybe there's the fundraiser. Let's fundraise for $10 million, buy the 7 properties, and then make it a community property where the animals can coexist with the people, and the people that are falling through the cracks and not getting the help that they need are getting more services, perhaps even some jobs that they like to do, right? And the children are being exposed to nature where it's something that lasts a lifetime with them. So this is what this tree on this property represents, much more than what at Popular Park. But we're going to go back to Popular Park and we're going to look at that tree and we're going to explore what that tree has to offer to the community. 3 trees, 3 opportunities, all are valuable. We just need to see them. So let's just continue walking quickly. On that side, there's more property, but of course people are camping out on that side. So you got another 3 more lots down that way. So this land is beautiful. Look at this. I love this. We have owls in here. You know, we've got lots and lots of different types of birds and rabbits. A rabbit. Oh well, no, I don't. Yeah, somebody stole my rabbit. So I don't know. See, this is somebody lives in there.
Nastiness.
When you're homeless and you know you're just been kind of neglected off to the side, that's what happens, right? But
Right.
anyway, again, somebody is making an effort to do something, so this is good. Somebody's paying attention. Somebody's listening.
This is disgusting. Careful, Tisha. Needles and stuff everywhere. Don't step on that board. Nails hanging out of it. Whoa.
Hi. I'm all right. Did you start that?
No, my friend did.
Yeah. Well, it's what's his name? Mike? Yeah. You tell Mike he's doing a good job. Okay. You tell Mike he's doing a good job and to keep it up. All right. Please, and help him out if you can. All right. Oh, it wasn't long before, now you see, here's a man who needs a job. Really. This is an initiative at its best, but we just need to find a way to employ him that works for him, okay? I guess we're gonna go around this way.
Mike's going home.
Mike is the one that had Baloo.
I know. I know who Mike is.
Yeah.
I know Mike for a long time. I know Mike for like 5 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ow.
So, this is what really I like. This little lean-to thing over here. This is what I'm talking about. The property is big enough that we could do lean-tos with the children and, you know, teach them how to make rabbit hutches or like a rabbit trap, and there's all kinds of things that we can do out here. And there's my tree. That's the tree. That's the tree. That's the center of, that's the heart. That's the heart of this property. That tree, that willow tree is the heart of this property.